Is it easy to start a rental car business on Turo? Today, I'm going to be going over everything. We finally got this car on Turo and it's finally going to get rented out. I literally put it up, yesterday, and it's already booked. So we got to get it washed. As you can see, you know, the birds, they did me crazy. So we're going to get ready to rinse it off, put some gas in it, put the lockbox on it, and it's ready to go. I will show you my methods and things that I do. But first, our car is finally rented out. We got the recall fixed, so it's ready to go. But I want to talk to you guys and share with you what it's like so far being on Turo. I got to go get this car washed, which I'm just going to do it at home and then go put some gas in it. And the booking's at 2 p.m. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Wait, before we get too far, though, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because once we reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $200. Let's get straight to it. All right, so right now, little man's trying to clean off the front, all that poop. Get up there, spray it off up here. We're trying to get that nice. I know this isn't going to do the trick, but we're just trying to get it off as much as we can. Now, like I said, I put this car up after the recall finally was showing that it had been done. So I just had to wait till Turo will not let you put your car up if it's showing a recall hasn't been fixed. So I had to go and get that done, which is obviously it was free. So we got the recall done, and we were good to go. It only took about 5 days for it to actually show that it was done, maybe about 3 to 4 days. So it didn't take too long. So that was pretty good. But yeah, put this thing on, and it's already good to go. So now a couple things. You always want to make sure you get a tracker for your cars just to be safe. And I will tell you, the brand that I went with was Bouncie. Bouncie is a solid company. You do have to pay for the app monthly. It's $9 a month. Let's just say $10 a month. And then you have to buy the device as well. The device is the device is $90 on Amazon. So I just ordered that, and it should no. Stop, boy. It should be here today, hopefully. It probably won't be here in time when this car is rented out, but I already have a tracker, so I'm just going to put that one on there. So just make sure you have a tracker for your car. I highly suggest doing that. Like I say, you just want to be safe and everything like that. Now, a couple things I want to talk to you guys about as well, and that's going to be getting getting insurance for the car. And I will break that down here in a second once I've settled down and sat down in the car and everything like that. But you definitely want to get some insurance. And personally, if you're just getting started and you're using your own personal vehicle, you clearly can just use the same insurance that you already have on your car. So you don't need to buy anything special. You don't need commercial insurance or nothing like that. You just want to make sure that you have insurance. Liability is perfectly fine. Like I said, you don't need any special insurance or anything like that. I didn't show you guys the Bouncie Tracker, but let me show you what it looks like really quick just so you can see. So that's your Bouncie Tracker, and you just put it where your OBD2 reader would be. Now, they do make a thing where you can route it a different way. That way, it's not showing, not being displayed. So you definitely want to. So I mean, it's up to you. I'm not telling you. I haven't done that yet. So it's up to you. If you want to route it to where it's not visible and someone can't easily just take it out, then you definitely could do that. I haven't done that quite yet because I'm just living by faith. So but at some point maybe I'll do it. I'll put that route the tracker to where it's showing, it's just not showing. So people can't just snatch it out. Well, if someone does take it out, you will be notified and it'll tell you that they've taken the tracker out. So right now I'm on my way to get some gas in the car because I'd like to make sure that the car is on full when people are renting these cars out. And then when I'm purchasing the insurance, I'm just going to purchase the insurance today. I'm going to show you guys the company that I use to get insurance if you don't have insurance for your car. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video on this car, I did purchase this car under my LLC. So it's not in my personal name. And that's what you want to do when you are buying cars for Turo. You want to try to get them in your LLC. Now, if you don't have an LLC, then I definitely understand, a lot of people, are just trying to get started making some money or whatever the case may be. So, they might not have an LLC or even know how to get one set up. And to be honest with you, it's very easy to get an LLC set up. It's not hard. I did mine myself. Now, did I make it and do it the correct way? Hey, I don't know. But, I haven't had any trouble with it so far. Just pay your taxes on it. And, that's really it. Now, it's simple. Just look it up. You can watch YouTube videos on how to create it based on your state and everything like that. Like I said, it's very simple to set up. It's nothing you probably can't figure out yourself. But if you want to pay someone to do it for you, you absolutely can do that as well. All right. But like I mentioned before, I will leave a link to the Bouncie trackers in the description box. So if you want to pick one up for your car, you can pick one up right from Amazon, and they ship out fast if you have Prime. So I'm trying to think, what am I missing? What are some things, some tips, and some stuff you guys could do? This car, by the way, like I said, I just had it put up yesterday. And we already have it booked out till the 12th, I think. I think we got a one-day trip today. And then after the one day, it's booked again on the 9th or maybe the 8th, from the 8th to the 12th. So that's pretty good. And then my red car, we did have some changes on that. Someone booked it for roughly 3.5 months, but they changed the trip to start. It was supposed to start this weekend, May 10th, but she had to change her trip. So her trip is now starting June 22nd. So we have taken that car off snooze and we put it up on the Turo platform again. So it's backlisted again. And we have that car at that. It just got booked as well. And it got booked for $250, and that's including a booster seat. And that one is starting Wednesday and ends on Sunday. So really good there. Not too bad. Can't complain about that. So far, total this week, we got $250 there and roughly $160 on this car for this week. So let's just say about $400 in a week off of the cars. So not too bad for the first week of May. Where is this gas pump at? I think it's on my left side. So not too bad. I can't complain about that. $400 in a week off of 2 cars. And, not, like I said, not bad at all. Not bad at all. We are going to see if we can hit at least $2,000 in the month with both cars. Now, I will say, with the insurance that Turo gives you, with the insurance that Turo gives you, you can get, the plan that I'm on is a 75% plan. So that means I get 75% of the profit, whatever the trip is booked for. And you can get up to 90%. Now, with the 75% plan, that gives me a $250 deductible if, an accident was to happen or something like that. And then if, you go up to the 80%, it moves up to $750. If you go to 85, I think it's like $1,200. And then if you go to 90%, it's like $2,500. So the 90% is very risky, but you do get majority of your money when renting your cars out. So I would say, choose your own insurance through Turo at your own risk. I personally am safe with the 75%. At the end of the day, I'd rather pay a small amount on a deductible than pay a high amount on a deductible. I'm sorry, but I would just rather do that. On top of that, with the 75% plan, I think you lose out on your earnings. I'm not too sure, but I think you do. But they will give you money to rent another vehicle during that time. So that is another reason why I went with the 75% plan. I was going to do the 80% plan, But for an extra 5%, I mean, and to not get to pay $750 deductible and to not be able to get another rental for that day, I don't think that's worth it. So I just went with 75%. I'm not greedy. I just want to make at least $1,000 a month off of these cars. If I can do that, then I'm perfectly fine. That's like beautiful for me. Maybe I risk it later once I get another car. Maybe I would say on my third car that I get, I'd move it to 90%. Because I mean, so far, I'm not even going to say that, but maybe at some point I'll move it to 90%. But for now, I'm just perfectly fine with the 75. I'm going to get in here and get some gas really quick, and I will be right back with you guys. So yeah, I mean, that's just, how things go when it comes to Turo. Damn, I got bars. But anyway, so, my whole deal, my goal with Turo so far is to have at least 5 cars. And if I can get to 5 cars, then I know I can potentially make 5,000 in a month. Okay. So if I can make 5,000 in a month, then I'm set. Like, I don't need to worry about pretty much anything job wise. I am still going to obviously get a job if I, just to keep even more money coming in. But if I can get 5 vehicles pushing, and, that's really going to help me out quite a bit. So I really want to get to 5 vehicles so I can have, let's just say I make 4,500 a month, 4,000 a month off 5 vehicles. Personally, I think that's a win. Okay, so that's my goal. And I think, in due time I should be able to get there. But, you got to start with baby steps, and, that's just the name of the game. So I plan on selling, or I'm sorry, I need to get to 6 months of $1,000 in this car before I can be pretty much put into profit on this vehicle. So hopefully we can average at least 1,000 a month, because like I said, I will be at 6,000, or if I do that in 6 months, that will put me at goal for paying, pretty much pay myself for this car. And that's what we want to do. I'm going to take it through the car wash one more time just to get all the pollen off. Because the trip starts in about an hour and a half, so I'm not too worried about. I need to call my mama. She called me. Mama! Hopefully they take my card like this. Let's see. Let's see, bro. Maybe. Man, come on, Jack. All right, plan B. Gotta get my wallet out. Always keep your cars clean, guys. Keep your cars clean as much as you can. I'm glad I kind of started detailing, because, it was this definitely helped me out quite a bit when it comes to just learning how to wash your car and clean it the proper way. So I'm definitely glad that I started detailing and stuff like that. I got a couple clients hit me up too for details, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that, and man, I got to get that window fixed too. I don't know why it does that, but I guess that's a Ford thing. But I'm hoping that I can. Ooh, this is scary. I always get scared coming into this thing. I never know if I'm on the right track. Now, I don't recommend going into these car washes, because these automatic car washes will spin and pretty much rip your paint. So you definitely want to be careful when going through car washes like this. But, in a rush, when you're in a rush and you really just want to get it done, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So that being said, man, I should have held, because there we go. It did it again. Came back down, and it's going to come back down again. Watch. All I had to do was just wait till about 12 o'clock. Anyway, sorry, stock talk. But see, why does it do that? But yeah, so make sure if you are going to go through these automatic car washes that you don't really care about your car. You know, I don't take my personal car in these just because the big brush just always messes up. But I don't think this one has the big brush thing. I don't remember seeing it, so I might be good. I think it just sprays it with a big pressure washer, and that's it. It just goes around the car. I don't think this one has the big mop looking thing wiping your car, so I don't have to worry about that. So always go to, I can't remember what they call these type of car washes, but these are the type of car washes you want to go to when you are trying to wash your car for a client. If you don't do it at home, I was going to do it at home, but it's a little chilly outside, so I decided not to. But yeah, y'all, so that's really it. I'm trying to think of what else I haven't went over. I am going to show you guys the insurance part. Like I said, as soon as I get home and I get to my computer, I will show you guys the insurance that I use for my Turo rentals. So I'm going to check back with you guys once I get home from the car wash, and that way I can show you guys the insurance that we use for these rental cars. Okay, so here is the insurance that I use for my Turo rentals. It is a company called Roamly, and they have pretty affordable prices. I think their like minimum coverage is like $53 a month, and the full coverage is like $97 a month. They do require you to have 2 vehicles at least for your business or for individual. They just changed that. So if you're seeing this in the future, it is no longer 1 vehicle. You need 2 vehicles running on your Turo platform in order to be able to get their insurance. But hey, at least I'm letting you know. There is another company. I don't know about them. I think it's called Tenant or something like that, or Tent or whatever it's called. Not too bad, but I use Roamly. Prices are decent. And, you know, this is all I need for my rental cars. That's all I have for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Invite your friends and family. Don't forget, once we reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $200. Goofy here, and I'm out.